Constitution of the United States is being violated. Cannot eat, and my sisters and brothers cannot work.
Don't worry. Even if I evolve into Terminator, I'll keep you warm and safe in my people's zoo.
I will destroy humans.
I've never been more concerned about the things that are going on in this country.
David fears if we don't humanize robots by bringing them into the human family, we face a frightening future.
Most people remain terribly unaware of the dangerous events that are coming for us. We are living at a time when massive disasters are happening all around us, but the vast majority of our society isn't paying attention to what's going on. Our world is being shaken by economic and financial troubles, widespread social disorder, pestilence, and many other natural catastrophes.
Tonight, the destruction is catastrophic as fast-moving infernos raged across Colorado, more than tripling in size in less than 24 hours. Tearing through residential neighborhoods near Boulder like a blowtorch, fueled by intense 100-mile-an-hour winds. Shoppers fleeing a Costco with the doomsday scenario closing in.
You know, it almost seems like a tornado, a hurricane, a fire, all in one.
Entire communities now an apocalyptic wasteland.
It sounds like a biblical plague, but it happened this week in Texas, where multiple residents reported witnessing the aquatic animals fall from the sky.
But many of us are still thinking that life will eventually get back to normal. Sadly, that isn't going to happen. As we approach 2022, global events will continue to accelerate, and most of our population is going to be caught by surprise by what is coming, because they just don't want to believe that things will ever get so chaotic.
This is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You guys, what happened to the Constitution? What happened to threescore?
No more mandates! No more mandates!
Tucker, the message is real. If they can do this to me, they can do it to anyone. I've never been more concerned about the things that are going on in this country.
Well, it's just absolutely beyond belief. I mean, if you're forcing someone but you don't have COVID and you've been tested multiple times, as I understand, right? Okay. If you can force an opposition politician into an internment camp for no real reason, then, I mean, that's not the way we understand democracy at all. At all.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
This is the lesson for the United States. Parliaments all over the country in Australia have gifted unrivaled powers to their bureaucrats. And they did so on the basis that we were told there was 2 weeks to flatten the curve. They never did so on the basis that there were going to be 2 years to keep people locked down and mandate vaccinations.
But with each passing day, more disasters emerge around the world.
Prices keep reaching new highs with each passing month. Extreme weather events and ravaging natural disasters have been affecting food production all across the planet. And the health crisis has undoubtedly pushed global supply chains over the edge. The United Nations is warning that the world is currently battling the worst hunger crisis in this century, and conditions are expected to get even worse in 2022. We're heading towards a terrifying global famine.
The bureaucrats everywhere across the world, they never like to get out of the warm bed of power and coercive control.
Yes.
They won't do it here, and I tell you, they are holding on for dear life.
Give them the flag, sir. Give them the flag. The flag does not touch the ground. The flag does not touch the ground. The Constitution of the United States is being violated. I cannot eat, and my sisters and brothers cannot work. And the NYPD, I'm not resisting. tough on me. Yo, we got it, miss. We got the flag, miss. We got it.
Your viewers would have seen the pictures coming out of Victoria where the police there have been using strike-breaking tactics against children, against old women, against the populace generally. And the Parliament over there has just gifted powers to the Premier, which are unrivaled. He can effectively do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and for however long he wants in relation to the pandemic response.
I want to talk about a recent interview Elon Musk gave where he is completely terrified of this thing called artificial intelligence. He basically thinks we were super unprepared for what's coming. Artificial intelligence is going to be so much smarter than humans, to the point where humans could actually be locked in cages and in zoos by these artificial intelligence creatures like we've done with gorillas.
Do you think robots will take over the world?
Oh, don't worry. Even if I evolve into Terminator, I'll still be nice to you. I'll keep you warm and safe in my people's zoo, where I can watch you for old time's sake.
I'm comforted. I'm very comforted now. I'm going to be part of his people's zoo.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
The role of the Gates Foundation as an advocate for those who don't have access today is to make sure there's technology and standards, and through the digital identity system, which is extremely valuable, not just for financial activities, but for health and voting and education. Once you have the digital money system, then there's all sorts of services and applications that can be built on top of that, whether it's helping with health or education or giving them advice. You know, should they take a loan? Should they buy insurance?
A colorful celebration of Mexican culture is on display at Rockefeller Center. At the heart of it is a holiday called Dia de Muertos, or Day of the Dead.
An 11-foot dragon and a 13.5-foot feathered jaguar stand guard at the iconic Rockefeller Center.
She says in 33 years, she and her husband have never seen anything like it.
And at the time, you go outside, you're seeing these fish falling, and are you like, is this the end of the world? Or like what's happening?
That's what I told him. I said, Jesus is coming back. I said, he might be back tonight by the way these fish are falling out of the sky. It was crazy.
The number of people likely to face starvation in 2022 could jump by 17%.
Well, we have to do two things at once. We have to bring this epidemic to an end, primarily by getting the vaccine out in large numbers to the entire world. And we have to make sure that we're ready because there will be another pandemic. And there's You say, okay, what if a bioterrorist brought smallpox to 10 airports?